What if they do what if you're doing a movie with someone and the person's just not getting it? They can't do it.
It's happened, and we don't show we delete it. we don't show movies of people who fail. All the movies are of people who cure the stuff. At least when they're on the movie, they're curing it. You know, another thing is, see, there's, like, most of the people who shoot movies succeed, you know? Almost all the movies that I've ever shot ended up on YouTube. But there are a lot more failures that never got shot in a movie, or they just never, you know, at least at first. You know, most people come in here and they never even try to get a signal when they go to the web college or turn on one of these movies. They don't even try to do it.
It's true.
So, you know.
In my experience.
You know, and also, you know, most people who come to this web college probably spend around 8 seconds.
Wow.
You know, a friend told them about it, and they turn it on, the movie starts playing, and they hear the first couple of words, and they're gone.
Huh.
They never even find out anybody ever cured anything.
Huh. I wonder how we change that.
Maybe, you know, maybe we can't.
Yeah.
That's possible, you know, that maybe it's not fair of us to expect of ourselves that we change it.
Right. Maybe it's good that they're sorting each other out, sorting themselves out.
Well, you know, or maybe they just, you know, like, watch their friend for 3 more years, and then they see that he cured his, and then they're back.
True.
Or whatever, you know, whatever happens for them, you know.
It's true.
Or they die. I mean, a lot of them die.
Yeah.
Because they don't have the option of waiting. Like their disease is too far advanced, but then a lot of them have herpes or CFS or something that's just going to go on forever, and they're never going to, you know, it'll take 30, 40 years to kill them, or it'll never kill them. So they just, you know, they can come back, you know.
Right.
And some of them. Well, look, don't we have, like, Alistair came in and he said, I got a password in 19, you know.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Yeah, whatever.
Somebody else said that the other day too. I've been using this for 5 years, they said.
Well, yeah, you get that.
Not talking to us.
You know, a lot of the people who are curing things are invisible. So they never are a movie.
Right.
So.
I like making movies. I think it helps.
Well, when people make a movie, they accelerate, if you've noticed, but to light speed with this.
Right.
And even that, you know, a lot of the people who have succeeded gigantically, later on, they just weren't curing anything. You know, the next thing came along and got them. Or the thing they had that they cured came back. Or they got it again. You know, they went out and got herpes again or whatever. And this time they didn't cure it. Or the next flu took them down. You know, they cured the miraculous 15-minute flu cure. And then 3 months later they got the flu for a week. So common. Way the majority. It's way the majority. So not something to get too depressed about.
It's true. Even in my own experience, it's really something you can't take for granted. You got to sort of be checking yourself every day and noticing what's back, and getting on top of it, being proactive. You should understanding your symptoms.
You should tweet that.
Yeah. I've just been noticing it. Sometimes the weller you get, the more sensitive and conscious I get to my symptoms, or how they look, or what the precursors are.
And it's tweet that when you cure it.
Okay.
You tweet it. Your tweets go through to Facebook, right?
Yeah.
Because you have 1,300 people on Facebook.
Much to the chagrin of my Facebook friends, maybe, but yes.
Watching, you have 1,300 people watching you, and on Twitter you got 27 people watching you.
Actually, I have 1444 on Facebook.
Oh.
My favorite number.
Your favorite number, right?
Hitting my 144,000 critical mass. So yeah, it's
That's amazing. That really.
Remember back in the 80s when they said we needed 144,000 people or something to tip?
Yep, that's right.
Okay, so I'm playing with 14400 right now.
1444.
1400 rather, yeah.
Yeah, 1444. Well, oh shoot. I think I lost my thought. Shoot.
Uh-oh. I went up universal mind.
Oh, you remember that friend who you were talking to who really was curing a bunch of stuff in the bar that night?
Yeah, Steve.
Why don't you call him up and invite him to do the, he needs to know why he needs to do the immersion, the 3-day immersion. I think that's what he needs. I think the 3-day immersion is a pretty good way for people to start.
Yeah, I think so too. He'd be great in movies too.
And I'll do it with you when he does it. We can do it together.
That'd be great.
I mean, not call him with you, but when he's doing it.
He would enjoy that. He would enjoy meeting you.
Yeah. Well, he'll more than meet me because I'll be with him for the weekend. Pretty much. I mean, at least
true.
I'll be dropped here and there. I'll be probably all your main meetings. I'll be with you too. Also. I want to tell you, made a great movie yesterday with Boots.
Oh, thanks. Felt good. Yeah, she's great.
Well, and also, the way you did that testing with her was very methodical and very thorough. And if you notice, she went over things and found a lot of things that she needed to cure. And she cured a whole series of things and discovered interference and is now on to that, and you got a big change, big result in 40 minutes.
That's amazing to see how people test down those lists, how they're guided. It's amazing.
How God guides them. That was like 40 minutes.
Yeah. felt like a snap. It was really quick.
The 40-minute. And it was just like with the sheer amount of what she did was staggering. So this is why I like immersion weekends, because a guy goes in one way and comes out another way. I mean, he will be, whoever the guy is will be different at the end of the weekend.
Right.
He will be.
It's going to be.
He will be completely different. So he sounds like a very good subject for it.
Yeah, he is. He's ready to go. He's ready.
Well, see, then it makes him a special person who you should really go after, because most people are not ready, and you should not go after them or invest in them. You should let go of them and go after that one person. And really, he needs to know, and maybe in interacting with him about it, you'll discover why he needs to do it in a deeper way than you already know.
Right. Yeah, his life touches a lot of people too, and I think a lot of people don't realize how much, pain he's in. And so...
Well, the funny thing is, at the end of a weekend, he may be out of that level of pain permanently.
That would be so great.
You create a permanent change in people.
Yeah. Even yesterday, I felt a permanent change in myself, and maybe Jen.
Oh, I think Jen had a permanent change in that 40-minute movie. But, of course, you have to give her a lot of credit, because she's been at it for 3 months of, every day. She's immersed herself.
Yeah, she gets on that hub every day.
You got to give her credit.
On her own.
Yep, you got to give her credit for immersing herself, because she does that. She is the immersion queen.
Uh-huh. those are the kind of people that could help on this immersion weekend. That could help the other people.
That's right.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Well, okay, this is good for now. You got to go. So, this movie was given to you by HUM, the World Ministry of Immunics, which enables you to cure medically incurable diseases. We also produce the Cure Drive and the iCollege of Immunics. This is the home page. And as you see here, the movie that starts playing automatically when the page opens is a 3-hour tutorial film, which underneath it is the beginning of a series of movies. If you click on these links, you go to another movie that's a continuation of the tutorial, showing different aspects of the things that people need to get into when they cure things. The movie shows many people curing things. You'll find complete cure tutorials on the home page. Under the group at the top is another, this is a video and text tutorial, and if you click on the link, you'll see it has 10 lessons, and you can click on each lesson and you'll see that the lessons are movies interspersed with explanations. And if you continue scrolling down the home page, you'll find a huge bank of movies of people curing things. Here's one of someone curing multiple sclerosis that you can click on and these play. Hopefully this one will play in a moment. There it is. So that woman cured PPMS and MS. Here you'll find people from every continent: Europe, the US, Asia, Canada. This woman cured shingles, and in this particular movie that's what she's demonstrating. And at the top of the home page you will find links to the cure meetings that we have every week. 9 p.m. New York time, Rome time 8 p.m. Underneath the cure meetings you'll find a link to friend me. It's actually Byard. I'm Byard, speaking to you on Facebook, and you'll meet many people who are my Facebook friends there who have cured various diseases. Many of us have cured herpes, which is what I cured. Also there, if you have trouble getting signals, there is a whole bank of movies that focus on people who are just starting to get their first signals. Many of these people went on to bigger and better things, and you see them in other movies. But these are movies about their signals, how they got their first signals. At the very top of the home page, you will find above the masthead a link to the cure shows. And we documented people curing things on, we did this on the phone. There are shows on about 75 diseases, and the diseases are listed alphabetically, as you can see. You actually hear the people curing these diseases during these shows. That's post-traumatic stress syndrome from 9/11, the catastrophe. We have a show on that, and fever, somebody curing the fever, several people curing fibromyalgia, flu. We had a flu hotline, and there are many people. These people are actually curing flu, and the flu stops. It clears up during the 15 or 20 minutes of the call. It doesn't take long to cure the flu. Over here you have paralysis, parasitic parenting, Parkinson's disease. when you cure something, please join your voice with the voices of the many people who came before you by reporting your cure in our poll, which you can do right above the tally of the cures that people have reported is here at the top. And as you can see, there's a little link here. And if you click on that, you will come to a form that enables you to report your cure. This page is the hub of the Web College. And as you can see, there are detailed lessons on how to remove viruses, cure cancer. Here's a movie on the right here of a doctor who actually years ago cured the flu on camera. You'll notice that skill 1 in the hierarchy of skills is cure physical diseases. That's actually the easiest thing with this particular approach. And I've put a great many things in the hierarchy of skills that relate to curing physical diseases, such as ending trauma, working on your organs. Now, if we go into the Recode Your DNA, there are 10 applications or 11 applications, and Recode Your DNA is one of them. If we go inside here, what we see is a page with a huge amount of links. And then if we look at the links on the right, after the ones on the left which prepare you, these are the actual lessons. And you can see some of them. It might be hard for some people to see why blind installation procedure is related to recoding your DNA. And this is why we've put it in this application, so that it relates it in your mind. This is the reason the Web College is organized the way it is to relate things for you in your mind. And obviously there are a huge number of things, like if you're curing cancer or herpes or any medically incurable disease, it's obvious that there are a great many things that you have to learn. And they're different for everybody. You do not have to learn everything that's listed here. And in fact, cure is instantaneous. And it's always unexpected how it will come. Like, watch these women. They're going to give you a perspective. This is a good way to conclude this little overview I'm giving you here. Say, can I go to the 144th dimension? See if you get a signal on that. Can I go to the 144th dimension?
Can I go to the 144th dimension? Yes? I guess I can.
Go ahead and do it.
Okay, both of you go to the 144th dimension.
I'm taking myself to the 144th dimension.
Me too.
No stopping for gas on the 8th dimension.
I feel clear.
I feel less interested in anything below the 144th dimension.
Can we stay here all the time?
I know, exactly.
Well, I mean, this would take a lot of backstory, but there's some decisions that my family's making that I now feel clear about.
Yes, because when you have that perspective from the 144th dimension,
Yeah.
you simply don't care about anything as much.
That's exactly it. But I don't care doesn't sound so good.
Well, see, that's right.
That is it. That's really
Denial effect.
When people hear we say we don't care, they go, "Well, God, that's sick," you know.
Okay, I know.